In this video, we're going to work through some patterns. So first we're going to do quickly Chon-Ji, four direction punch, the right side and the left side. This gives the white belts and the yellow stripes something to work on because the seniors are going to work on Dangun, the yellow belt pattern. Everyone, when you're doing this session by yourself, go through all of your patterns at least once and then spend a little bit of time either on Chon-Ji for juniors or Dangun for anyone who's yellow belt and above. So first up, four direction punch. This is just a reminder. Remember, we can put a small item like a coin or something under the child's foot so that they know which foot they're moving. So T2, ready? Four direction punch, right side. Now remember, we want to make sure we've got good long walking stances, and when they turn, it's long enough when they step back and wide enough, not on a tightrope. The back foot points forwards, and then forward, and then turn and give the width for the hips. So four direction punch, just a quick demonstration for the juniors. Right side, shijak. Cross on top, cross on top. That's it. Bottom. And now the left side, we're going to cross on top. Kisok. Good, starting to get some power, that's good. Just got to practice that crossing. Bottom. And remember, when you're crossing, it's the backs of the hands together. Okay, when you're crossing this way and both of your hands twist into your block. Okay, so now we're going to work on, we're just going to demonstrate first Dangun, and then we're going to go through the pattern and I'm going to correct the movements to give you an idea of the sorts of things to look for. So you ready? Dangun to be. 시작! punch. One and two. And barrel. So now we're going to go through that move by move. We did some time earlier working on our guarding blocks. So remember the first thing with that first movement, hands in front of chest, rise up and pull back, and then block forward and remember that stance. Okay, so ready, just take one step back for me. Okay, now first movement, go. Okay, come back, you swing your hands right down here. We want you to lift them up, don't bring them back past your shoulder so your shoulder gets all sore. Just lift up a little bit here and then boom, go forward this way. Of course, my hand guarding block. Go. There we go. Now, to correct your stance. This foot should be pointing slightly forwards. That's it, a little bit shorter. And the toe and heel are on the same line, which is good. This one protects the body. Now, all of the punches in Dangun are high, so they're eye level. And go. So you got the width. A little bit wider in that stance, or a little bit too narrow. So now, remember from here, when you turn, don't drop your hands from here. Keep your hands up, and then do your guarding block on the other side. Okay, go. Keep the hands up, and reach back, block forward. That's it, now correct your stance. This foot slightly inwards, slightly in this way, not pointing back behind you. That's looking good. Okay, you've got a little bit of bend here. It's quite common for the arm to be too straight, doesn't block. You've got to bend the arms, not blocks. That's lovely. Keep that wrist nice and straight. Then your high punch, go. Room for the hips. Stepping like that, it's better. Do a step in a bit narrow. And now you're going to step cross on top, remember, and the backs of the hands go together like this. Okay, ready, go. Good. Try not to drop your hands in between the movement. So from here, keep your hands up for that cross. Don't drop them and then lift them up again, because that's just hard work. We want to be lazy and use minimal effort. So keep your hand up, hands up here, and then cross, boom, block. Use all the power in the movement, not just lifting your hands up and down. Doesn't have to stick out to the side here. Nice little gap here, maybe a fist or something here. It's 20 centimetres on an adult, a little bit less on a child. Okay, now your high punch, eye level, go. Now here, notice the hips are nice and straight. The shoulders are nice and straight. The punch is right to the centre of the body. First I should adjust that stance, make it a little wider. Your hips are a little bit wider than you give them credit for there, T2. Gotta make them a bit wider. Here's that fist. Thumb underneath, nice strong fist. Ready, go. Go a little bit wide, so remember that width, and go. Okay, now I'm just going to ask you to shuffle back. You just stay where you are, hold that position, shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Ah, there we go. Now this next movement's kind of tricky. I'll demonstrate it so you can see it on camera, because you won't see the crossing from when teacher is here. From here, when I turn, both hands face me, and the hand that goes forward is on top. This way. About a fist gap here from the forehead. You'll see this. Watch. You'll see this. No, I'm watching from you. And then this one here is just like the forearm guarding block position. Okay, ready, go. Crossing both hands towards you. Both hands, there we go, and go. Oh, she didn't do it. That's blocking the head perfectly. But this one's not blocking the body. Okay, and into your height. Watch the stance. Remember, you're a bit too wide there. Look at this foot should be here. That's it. Good, that looks good. And go. Good, lovely. Now from here, turning, again, don't drop the hands down. Keep them up. So from here, keep your hands up when you cross. That's it. And both hands towards you. The hand that goes forwards on top. So yeah, imagine they're Velcro together and you're pulling them apart. Ugh. It's very common for people to cross correctly on one side and incorrectly on the other. So watch, make sure it's on top and on top to go forward. The hand that's underneath goes up on both sides. Now let's just check that width. Ooh, a little bit too wide again. That's 5 centimetre difference. Is a huge difference to the facing of the body, which makes it really possible to get a little punch in the tummy, which we don't really want. Okay, ready? Yes, forearm over the head. And go. Lovely. Now these next two movements, it's a full completed low block, hand back to the hip, then bend down to do your sine wave, cross on top, my body position changes to full facing, rise up, and block. So crossing in front of the chest, 1, crossing in front of the rib cage here, 2, so the floating ribs, sorry, more correctly, down here. Blocking up this way. So, and the timing is 1 breath that continues. Ready, and go. Cross on top. And make sure you pull back to the hip. Okay, try again, come back to your punch. Ready, go. Pull back to the hip on the first one. 1 and 2. Lovely. This foot comes here. And now, chuckamaki, but we've got to remember that, that forearm's got to be over your head to block. That's good. Pound the palm up. That's it, not sideways like this. And go. 1. Good. Cross a little bit lower for this one. You don't have to cross up here, because it's got nowhere to go. A little bit down, so I can, there, big move. Go. Cross on top. Crosses this way. And 1 more. That's it. 1 more. So after your 2 movements, 1 and 2, then there's 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. Now from here, the knife hand side strike also crosses on top in front of the opposite chest. You're really smashing. This hand pulls back to the hip. So both hands are working as a team. If you were much taller, that would be dangerous. Ready, go. Crossing on top. That's it. Just like a forearm low block. Now correct that stance. Master McFarlane just come around and go, and stand on your foot if you had it pointing the wrong way. He'd be joking about it, but he didn't. Good. That width. Wow, that's looking awesome. And the purpose of this is boom, or boom, like that. Ready, go. Good, lovely. And the other side, crossing on top, smash. Got to get some hip movement in there too. You know, boom with the hips, bam. There we go, lovely. And the punch, ready, go. All high punches, and at the end we call out Dangun. It's the name of the pattern. It's named after the holy founder of Dangun, who according to legend was the founder of Korea in the year 2333 BCE, before the Common Era. And the front foot comes back. Now one of the other things we want to watch out for is all the pivots on the ball of the foot. Not the heel, go back. Don't let this piece here's got to move. There we go. We always pivot on the ball of the foot. For more senior students, one of the things you want to be careful that you're not doing is from here, when I step into my next movement, make sure I'm not pivoting onto my heel to give me the 25-degree angle here, the slight angle in my walking stance. Always pivot on the ball of the foot, always here. So that pivot should happen this way, not this way. So be very careful there. And Dangun's the place where it first becomes really, really obvious, particularly in some of these turns. Making sure that the pivot's here and here. This is a 15-degree angle slightly inwards, this way. Pivot on the ball of foot to get that very slight outward turn for the walking stance. Okay, fantastic. Go and practice those patterns. Do Dangun. Seniors do it like 5 or 10 times. Work through, make sure you understand the movements, then start smashing your power in. High five. Good work.